Hey everyone, welcome to the video of the week. Today's video of the week is a special My Story. So today's My Story is going to be on YouTube. And it will also be on Facebook, but it will be on the topic of YouTube. But it will be on why, how, and more about YouTube, of why I got into it and etc. So let's dive right in. So I believe I started YouTube when I was roughly 15, 16 years old. And at first I was just doing it for like the fun type of things, like making short little videos that didn't really make much of sense of anything. It was just here and there type of little videos. It never really followed any series type of things. And once I kind of realized more of what YouTube really was about was when I got to start watching like actual YouTubers like Allie, Claire Shaban, and others like that is why I started to understand more of what YouTube was. And when I started to do that is kind of when I realized, okay, well, YouTube is more than just like a sharing website where you can share multiple different videos throughout the world in different types of series throughout the world. And people can really enjoy these things like that I actually do. And whether people like my videos or not, it was something that I wanted to do. And so I got more in depth with my series then. That's when a lot of the series kind of came up with, like Myth Talk and My Story and like Wrestle Talk and stuff like that started coming out. And at first it was something that I was kind of just doing to do it. Like, I didn't really understand the whole concept. It was just more something that, okay, well, this is what everybody else is doing. I have to do something similar. And so I started doing the series, and then it was something like, okay, well, at one time, I have to admit, I was very down. Like, it doesn't seem like nobody's really interested in these things. Why should I continue to do them? But then it was like, well, I'm interested in this stuff, and eventually someone's going to start watching my videos. And so as I continued down the line, I did start getting a little bit more views here and there, which is all I've really asked for. I mean, I really didn't expect anything, honestly, at that point. But it's great that I'm starting to get more and more views here and there on YouTube. That's fantastic, because that means other people are watching my videos, and also on Facebook. And because I actually started uploading videos on Facebook before I even started on YouTube. And then after I started like the series like that, then I was like, okay, well, what else could I do? Like, what can I do besides these series? And because I've seen like certain people doing specific things to try to help themselves get better at YouTube and help themselves be a better creator. And so I was seeing like people doing like daily videos. So it was like, okay, well, maybe I gotta start doing the daily videos. So I came up with the whole concept, and eventually I started to do it, and I actually came through and started doing it. Every day I was grinding out a video somehow, some way, or someplace it was being posted. And when I did that at first, it was a different concept. It wasn't like the series we have now. And then Sims came along, and I actually bought Sims 4, and then I bought it because I seen the YouTuber Claire Shaban sharing her Sims videos, and I was thinking, well, this is an interesting concept. I would really like to share my kind of storylines and etc. For those of you that do enjoy Sims World and Sims Paradise, you guys will understand that. And I have like ideas off the top of my head, and that's kind of where the series is going to eventually go. And that series is something that I really, really take much pride in, because it allows me to be open and it kind of share like different real world issues that really happen in a way that, yes, it could be touching and sad at some moments, but it's also going to be like really eye-opening, because these are things that really people experience. Like, I have a couple storylines coming up. I don't want to give too much away, but I have some touching subjects coming up, and this is something that yes, at first I was very, very nervous about doing, and I actually contacted my mom and asked her if she thinks it'll be okay to even do it, because I don't want to rub people the wrong way. And so she said, I think that it's a good thing. I mean, she said, it's not like you're promoting it or anything. It's just that you are actually showing that this stuff happens in a way that can be a little bit creative and etc. And so I agreed with her, and I agree with her position. And so those storylines will be coming out soon for Sims World and Sims Paradise, so you guys will not want to miss them. But moving on from that, it pretty much became where it was like a daily grind. Like, I feel like I have to record a video. Like, I don't feel like the day is complete unless I record a video. Like, even when sometimes I do take a day off or whatever for some reason, I do still end up recording a video for like a later date. And it's like I have to record a video for something. And then YouTube, it changed. Like, it was more like, not like a job, it was something that I did for like creativity and fun and something to do. Like, at first it was kind of feeling like, when I was like that 16-year-old kid when I first started, it was like I didn't understand it, but it was something I had to do, because you know, like, everybody else was doing it, so why not? And then my cousin actually was the one that helped me figure out on doing video of the weeks for the thing, because he said it might actually help you get some more views. So and it might also help you establish your channel better. And so I kind of agreed with him, because the video of the weeks, they could be on anything. I mean, sometimes it's on Sims, sometimes it's on wrestling, sometimes it's on various topics. So that's something that video of the weeks, you never really understand what you're gonna get with the video of the week. So that's something that I really like about YouTube. Like, it allows you to do various things. And then as I got older, and more recently, I started to realize that these videos can actually be beneficial in getting a better relationship with family members and etc. Because my unboxing videos that I do with like different candy tasting and etc., and I get the whole family involved around here, it's like, it's something that like brings me joy, because in the family, even though it's like maybe 10-15 minutes that we're actually doing these things together, we're all sitting down and trying these new different experiences, whether it's good or bad experiences, depending on what they taste like. But it was just something that I seen other YouTubers do, and it was like, well, this would be kind of fun to do it with the whole family, you know? And so when I did that, it was like, the first time I did it, I wasn't expecting like the outbreak that I actually got from it. So that was amazing. So I am definitely going to continue with them, and I think the family is willing to do it along as well. I have some plans for upcoming ones. already with the family. And so let's go ahead and move on to how YouTube helped me. So when I was younger, I think YouTube helped me eventually come out the shell. Like, when I was younger, I was more so ready to just be by myself and want to kind of stay to myself and not really open up to one another's people. And once I started doing those videos, it was kind of like, those short little videos, it was kind of like me allowing to be myself, like, out there and being me and sharing my experiences and sharing my personality and sharing my preference on various topics. And then it kind of just like, when I started doing the whole series thing, it was more so like, it helped me with that personality, like Sims World, like I was kind of touching on earlier. That Sims World really, really allows me to share these topics that either I have dealt with and or are real world issues that in my experiences with them and or my experiences of how touching and etc. that it could be. And like I said, I have some touching ones coming up that can kind of be beneficial for a lot of people, and I think that a lot of people are going to like it. And I know there's going to be some people out there that might not agree with what is going on, but I think these are real world issues that need to happen and really need to show. Even though it is a video game, it's still a way to actually show those ways in a secret and kind of fun way. And now I want to talk about a subject that we did hit on a little bit in a couple episodes ago for my stories. I posted a My Story, and the My Story was finding yourself, or finding your purpose, it was called. I ended up taking it down eventually because of some serious things that were going on in my life. And those serious things did include, like, suicide and stuff like that. And that's something that YouTube really helped me through, because one obvious reason is if I didn't post that video, then nobody would have known. Like, nobody would have understood. Nobody would have understood how I felt at that time, or the pain that I felt at that time. And then nobody would have known. So if I didn't post that video, then my brother wouldn't have seen it, and my brother wouldn't have told people, and my brother wouldn't have reached out to people to get help for me, because at that moment I was a wreck. And not only that, but it also helped me in a way, because that around that time was when I finally realized that I can be open. I can be out there and share my experiences with people that may not have that support system like I do. Because I am very open, I think, now with myself. I am okay with sharing how I am and who I am now. I am very open with my sexuality. I will straight up admit to you that I am bisexual. And I'm very much open with my personality, because I don't mind telling people who I am, and I don't mind telling people my opinion on things. But at that time I didn't. Like, at that time I said I was, and I really was not. So it was something that was very eye-opening to have that experience in through YouTube, and having YouTube as that support system as well was absolutely amazing. Because YouTube, if it wasn't for YouTube, honestly, I probably wouldn't be here today, because if my brother didn't see that video on my Facebook, which I also posted on YouTube, then I probably wouldn't be here today because of that. So, I am now officially saying thank you to YouTube, because YouTube truly saved my life, and YouTube truly helped me through a lot of situations in my life that I didn't think I would ever make it through. And why I enjoy YouTube now is absolutely amazing, because it allows me to be myself. It allows me to share my experiences with people. It allows me to share my personality with people. And it allows me to share these interesting topics that I love and care about in some sort of way. Like, you might not see Myth Talks very much anymore, or my stories very much anymore, but I do incorporate them in the video of the weeks, because they are so much into my personality, and it's so much into my personality when it comes to Sims World and Sims Paradise, and some of the topics that we discuss can be very hard on people in the world, and I think that's going to help people, and so that's why I wanted to share those things. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this one out. I know this one was kind of like a recap of everything that's been going on with YouTube and how everything was. And it was a little bit longer than I originally sat here and planned for. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And so, I will be ending it out here and saying next Wednesday's video of the week will be a Sims 4 creation video, and it will be the Rainbow Sims Challenge, where I'll be doing 3 men. The first 3 colors of the rainbow will be men, and then I'll be doing a part 2 with women, and etc. So you guys will not want to miss that. See you guys all next Wednesday for a video of the week, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow for Sims World. Peace. Bye.